If you're in the chat, say what's up. It's RJ Young. If you're new to the channel, don't forget, if you like what you see, to like and subscribe. I know it's spring. I know it's April. But it's football season, man. Get up. Get hype. I'm hyped. I'm hyped because the spring game is this Saturday, April 14th, 1 o'clock. You can catch it on Fox Sports Southwest if you live here locally. I also made a video about all the ways you can watch it. Check it out. If you come through, say hi. Also, got something working that you're going to see over the weekend. Shout out to my girlfriend, Laurel Michelle, who was hard at work helping me make this really cool thing that I can't wait to show you guys on Sunday, you know, after the spring game. But today, we're talking spring game. You know, we're going to talk about who we're going to see, how we think these rosters shake out, right? I don't know if you heard, they're splitting the team into 2 teams, right, that are going to play like a football game in the first half. There's going to be Team Adrian Peterson, and there's going to be Team Trent Williams. And I'm really excited because a lot of guys are already start out here talking noise, talking trash. And you know, I love it when players talk trash because I love talking trash. I love it. But when players talk trash, they become my spirit animal. Spirit animal. That's a word. Anyway, remember how Baker Mayfield used to talk trash? Planting flags. Who's your daddy? Baker's your daddy. He was my spirit animal last year, as I'm sure he was a lot of folks' spirit animal. Also, real quick, before we check out who's in here, who's in the chat, I want to tell everybody. I put out a bonus video today with Kenneth Murray and the linebacking situation and why you may not see a lot of Kenneth Murray this weekend. It's good and it's bad. It's Tim Kish being Tim Kish. And if you like Tim Kish, I'm sorry. If you don't like Tim Kish, more of the same. So I'm glad that everybody's in here. Let's see who's in here. I'm going to drop this link in the chat right quick. So that if you haven't seen the Kenneth Murray video, it's going to be there. You know, because all the videos are there. They don't go anywhere. All right, so who's in the chat? Michael Davis Jr. was in here. That's what's up. Whoa. Doomlurious. What's good, fam? Kirk Perez is in here. Basin all year. Jake Small. Nancy Rom. What's good? Nancy, I hope you got that RJ for DC shirt because they're gone now. Let's see. Jake from the Sooner State. What's good, fam? Dylan. Dylan stays up. Jason Hay. What's good? Dakota Middleton in the house. Kirk Perez in the house. Mama! Mama in the house. Mama was calling me to check on me. Make sure that I went to the urgent care to see the doctor about my sore throat. Yes, Mama. I'm okay. I'm fine. Xavier Jones Jr. What's good, fam? I see him fighting in the comments. That's what's up. James Brown in the house. Pure Flames. I text you on IG. I don't really check IG like that, fam. Like, I don't really check Facebook like that. Like, I'm on it. But when I check it, I check it. Matter of fact, shout out to Antoine Jones, Ryan Jones' dad. Gave me some context about Ryan Jones. I'm really excited to make that video for you guys. To make that video for his family. I mean, his uncle, Julian Jones, found the channel. Was cool enough to comment, ask some questions about his nephew, and then turned his family onto the channel. And there's some back and forth in there, and I learned some details about Ryan Jones that I can't wait to share with you guys. We got a good one. We got a great one. I'll talk about him a little bit later. Shay Kavner, what's good, fam? Scott Buckles in the house. Jared Gray in the house. JSL, what's good? JSL is going to buy my book, Let It Bang. It's out October 23rd, but you can pre-order it at anywhere you get books. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Powell's, Hudson's, all the places with all the books. They know how to get Let It Bang. It's about my journey to become an NRA pistol instructor so that I can build bridges to people that I wouldn't necessarily have access to. I think it's cool. I wrote it. Let me see who else is in here. Southern Pride's in here. Bryce Ward's in here. Steel Boy, what's good? Crankstar, what's good? Christopher Bundy. Say hi to Timmy. What's good, Timmy? Who else we got in here? Jay Bones, what's up? Ooh, you missed the shirt. That's too bad. Ugh. If I get more, I'll try to figure it out. Jay Gibbs, what's good? All right, so if you have questions, be sure to drop them in the chat. But yeah, we here to talk some spring game. So the title of this video is, this is who the star of the Oklahoma spring game will be. And what's up, fam? RJ playing Skyrim. Great night. You playing Skyrim and listening to the stream. That's what's up. Good luck finding all those jewels. Ain't nobody ever found them. So I think there's lots of candidates for who this could be. I think it's not going to be any of the starters. I don't think it's going to be any of the folks that we expect it to be. I don't think it's going to be Rodney Anderson, for instance. I don't think he's going to get that many snaps. I don't think it's going to be Marquise Brown, for instance. I don't think he's going to get that. All the guys that we know about, all the guys that we know can play, I don't expect to see a lot of them because it's a scrimmage. It's April. You don't want to get them hurt. Why? But who I do expect to see is Kennedy Brooks. I made a video about Kennedy Brooks. You should check it out. I'm proud of it. I like it. He's a big play back. I mean, I titled it Kennedy Brooks is gone, and I can see how a lot of people might have freaked out about that title because it's like inferring that he transferred, or I think he transferred. No, I called it Kennedy Brooks is gone because he could go all the way. Shout out to Chris Berman, who I'm so glad doesn't host SportsCenter anymore. Anyway, that's why I named it there, because, I mean, the man averaged 8.7 yards per carry in high school for his career. Rushed for 2,800 yards as a senior, 40 touchdowns as a senior. And every play, he's like going for 11 yards or going to the house. You know, he's just, it's not that he's especially fast. It's not that he's especially big. It's that he just knows how to hit a hole. He can hit a hole and he can stop on a dime. And I'm really, really excited about him. RG, you good at Fortnite? Nah, man, I'm good at grad school. Fortnite. I ain't got time for Fortnite. If I had time for anything, I'd be playing Destiny and Madden. Believe that. Let me see. Should Jeremy Grant win MVP? Get out of here, Pure. Get out of here, dog. Let me see. Bundy says everybody better be at that game on Saturday. You know, we could talk about that because it ain't appealing for everybody to be at that game on Saturday. All right? So we're going to play one good round of football. First half is going to be football, and then they're going to go into pure scrimmage mode second half. And they got some events. You know, they got the spring sale happening. I mean, I listed them all. And they got the foot race with Hollywood Brown. I got an SB Nation piece coming out about Hollywood Brown and who else he should race. Like Adrian Peterson, who's going to be there. But, nah, it ain't for everybody. I don't like Trace Atkins like that. So don't tell me that I ought to be there just because, you know, what? Trace Atkins? Nah. You want everybody to be there? Bring in somebody everybody likes. Trace Atkins is for the Gen Xers and the real hardcore country music fans. And I'm an Americana fan. I'm a Jason Isbell, Casey Musgraves kind of guy. Right? But I even acknowledge that's a fringe sect of people. Drake is not. Right? Drake is not. You know? So, I mean, whatever. I'm playing NCAA 14. UAB, though, got blown out 50-14 by Troy. Let me see. Dylan says, can't wait to see Rambo and Buki. Ooh, yeah, man. That's a good matchup. Charleston Rambo has been itching to go, and all we've been hearing is Buki Mania since he got here. So that's a good matchup. You got speed versus the best cover corner freshman that we have. I'd love to see that. Southern Pride, spring game Saturday. We can carry our signs for Fire Mike Stoops. Hey, if you make a Fire Mike Stoops sign, or you get a Fire Mike Stoops sign at spring game, shoot it to me. I will put it in a video. So shout out, bring it to me. Speaking of which, we're having the meetup at Andolini's and Jinx if you're in the Tulsa area. I'm going to be there from about 2 to 4-ish. But if nobody shows up, I'll leave sooner. You know, I'm just planning to go in there, order a pizza, sit down. And if you guys want to talk a little football, we can talk a little football. Because I'm not going to be able to make it out to the spring game this Saturday. I know it sucks. But, you know, I kind of got to pass classes, or they're not going to let me keep going to grad school. So there's that. My mother actually has posited out loud that my professors have seen my channel and they don't like it, so they're willing to flunk me. And maybe. I hope not, but maybe. I mean, it is the English department, and I am the only person in the English department who likes football, so it's not entirely not plausible. Let me see. Diggett says Team Trent is going to win, I'm sure. The whole O-line and better defensive players. Maybe. But Trent got Austin Kendall. So, I don't know, man. When you can't tackle the quarterback can run for first downs. Kyler, I expect, go through one read and just take off. Like, that'd be my whole deal. Plus, Adrian Peterson got Tony Jefferson as his assistant, and Trent Williams got Lane Johnson. And Tony Jefferson knows from football. I don't know. I like that duo. Plus, I'm not about to bet against Adrian Peterson. Why? You know, I don't care who he's got on his team. Why? Let me see. I just want to see four-man fronts. From your mouth to Mike Stoops' ears, man. Like, I got another video coming out about the absurdness of the Palms defense and the principles of it, which are 7 to 10 yard cushions and pattern matching. It's ridiculous. I hate it. Let me see. Steelboy says they should have gotten Toby Keith. He's a Sooner fan. But yeah, I mean, he makes more sense to me than Trace Atkins. Because I can get behind Toby Keith because he wears my colors. Who's Trace Atkins to Oklahoma? You better off getting like Blake Shelton, you know? Miranda Lambert. Or what's the girl from Chakotah? The woman from Chakotah. What's her name? Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood. Her. Oh, why Trace Atkins? For what? Let's see. Southern Pride. Come on, man. Hit that like button. Yes, please. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Please. Let me see. Adrian Peterson is GOAT. Yes. Yes. Greatest running back ever at Oklahoma. Fight me. Let me see. Who else we got in here? You see Lee Morris go off this season. Oh, yeah. Hey, Lee Morris could. Lee Morris, we saw a lot of him. I say we saw a lot of him. We saw his best game was UTEP, right? And we thought we were going to see a lot of him, and then he just kind of faded away. I would like to see some Lee Morris, but here's the thing. We're deep at wide receiver. Like, it's going to be hard to get on the field to play wideout this year. Between CD and Hollywood, we know starting, right? Michael Jones is going to have to battle for his job with Jaquaylin Crawford, not to mention Jalen Robinson. Grant Calcaterra already locked up that tight end position. Charleston Rambo's trying to get on the field. You know what I mean? We're going to be lit at wide receiver. We too deep already. Let me see who's got. Diggs says, it's not just for entertainment, though. We should show up to fill them seats. Let the recruits see our spirit. We can be the difference. Nah, man, look. I've talked to enough recruits to know that, yeah, they like feeling love. But they're not... I'm not going to say the fans don't factor in, because fans definitely factor in. I'm going to say that nobody that I talked to expected to see 80,000 people at the spring game. I know it's what Lincoln Riley said. I know that's what they're endorsing. I know that's what they're after. But that's not what's going to happen. Be realistic about this, man. Okay? We routinely get 45,000 on average. We might get closer to 55 this year, but we're not going to get near 80. And I'll tell you why. You're not making this fan experience what you think you are. All right? Trace Atkins for $25 a head ain't cutting it, man. You want to get 80,000 people in there, you have to give them, they have to trust you. And trust is reliability plus exceeding expectations. All right? So we don't know how reliable this is, because it's the first time that they tried to do something like this. And exceeding expectations, well, they got to do what they say they're going to do first. So I want to see how this goes down. And if they do this well, and they do it well the next year, then they can start barking about 80,000. But you don't jump from 45,000 to 80,000 just because say come out. No. If that were the case, I could say, hey, 80,000 people subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do it now. I'd make good videos. I make a video every day. That's not how it works. You got to earn it. You got to earn it. And just telling everybody to come out or browbeating them into coming out, that ain't going to work either. If you can go, by all means, go. Have a good time. I wish I could go. But don't tell everybody else that it's on them to show up. No, it's on them to show up to home games. It's on them to show up to Missouri State, because as much as I hate that game, it's a game that matters. We need to win it. We got to win every game. They all matter. So I'm not about to tell people that they have to fill up seats in the spring. I'm not going to do that. That is to believe that people don't have other things to do in April. All right? I'm not going to do that. Let me see. What else we got? Kyler for days. This is true. RJ, you think I have a chance beating Hollywood in my 4.68 time? Man, I'd love to see you run 4.68. I like you, Jay Giss, but I don't think you dropping 4.7. I don't think you dropping under 5 flat, to be fair. That's the thing that I wish people would understand. I don't care about your hand time. Your hand time doesn't mean anything. Laser, 1. And 2, the average man is Rich Eisen running the 40. You seen the Rich Eisen video where he goes like 5.5? Yeah. That's what I expect most American men to bust out. So when people talk about slow as 4.8 or 4.7, or this dude isn't nearly as fast as we think because he ran 4.5, yeah, okay. Lightning. We talk about Hollywood Brown, and we talk about Jeff Badette. We're talking about not just world-class speed. We're talking about the kind of stuff that wins medals in the Olympics. All right? Football players are not regular. All right? Football players are magical. Remember Jordan Phillips doing a standing backflip at 336 pounds at 6'6"? Yeah, football players are magical. So no, you can't beat him. I can't beat him. Nobody in this chat can beat Hollywood Brown in a foot race. It's not happening. Which is why I hate it for the poor student who's gonna have to race Hollywood Brown in front of 40,000 people. It ain't gonna be. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly, and it's gonna be GIF worthy, because this kid's gonna have a 10-yard head start. And Hollywood is going to eat him up and laugh about it while he just slows down across the finish line. It's going to be ugly. Let me see. Alan Edson, I think it is Edson. RJ, I was wondering if you could answer a question for me. Do you think all of these 4-star and 5-star recruits are the beginning of the return of dominant OU defense? Here's the thing. We continue to get 4-star and 5-star recruits before the kids started showing up. Caleb Kelly is a 5-star recruit. Right? Am I wrong there? No. Obo, 4-star recruit. All right? Am I wrong there? No. Robert Barnes, 5-star recruit. Right? Parnell Martley, 4-star recruit. We routinely get them. It's not about whether or not we can recruit. I've even said repeatedly, Mike Stoops can recruit. Mike Stoops just can't call a defense. His scheme is trash. And not only is scheme trash, he's pig-headed and hard-headed. He keeps throwing something out there that doesn't work. And what is insanity except repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting different results? No. No. We get 4-star and 5-star recruits. We routinely have a top 10 recruiting class. And yet our defense finished 67th in total defense last season. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable for your offense to put up 40 points in the Rose Bowl, 48 points in the Rose Bowl, 38 points in the Rose Bowl, depending on how you want to count the math, and you can't get a win. In football, if I score 40 as an offensive coordinator, I expect to win the football game. You know, I'm not asking the defense to win 14-7 games, 13-10 games. I'm asking you to hold people to under 30. Hold them to under 30. Are you serious? We're having a hard time holding teams to 30 points a game? No, it's unacceptable. I want a new defensive coordinator, and I want him yesterday. Let me see. Who else we got? Xavier Jones, him or Brown would be my guess. So is Bray Walker starting right tackle? No. No. I'd like to think so, but everything points to Beatonbow wants a vet of some sort at those tackle positions. He really wants to go with guys he knows. So unless Bray Walker just flat out shows out during fall camp and another guy would have to fall off, it's not going to happen. And we saw that in Creed Humphrey. We all know that Creed Humphrey is next as far as being one of the best offensive linemen to come out of Oklahoma, right? He's got the best upside. But we also saw that Beatonbow would rather play Eric Wren, who proved he could play the position, play it well, than start a true freshman in Creed Humphrey. He wants them to have that redshirt year to learn the offense, to get bigger, all those kinds of things. So I think if things are equal, they're going to redshirt Bray Walker. So it would mean that somebody at right tackle would have to be trash, and Bray Walker would have to be great. So bar's just a little too high on the offensive line to start right away. Just is. Let me see. JMT, MLB, and Murray at Sam. How you feel about that? No. I want a 4-2-5. I want Kenneth Murray Jr. and Caleb Kelly in the middle. That's what I want. Let me see. We need a 5-star D coordinator. Amen. Amen, Michael. We need a 5-star defensive coordinator. Let me see. Who else we got in here? Cousin Eddie's Prayer. Would you plug it? It's great. My mother, so on my other channel, RJ Tells Stories, where I tell stories more or less once a week, I tell the story about Cousin Eddie and his prayer. And apparently my mother really, really, really enjoys it. And I'm glad, because it makes me feel good when people laugh at my stuff or enjoy my stuff. And I like telling that story. So Cousin Eddie on RJ Tells Stories. Give it a shot. Let me see. Who else we got in here? Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold. I say I'm getting over a cold. I'm on steroids and antibiotics right now. Let me see. Sean Brownson or Bronson? I'm going to say Brownson. In your opinion, who is starting at corner opposite Motley? Trey Norwood. I actually heard Mike Stoops give Trey Norwood the kind of props that I don't expect him to give out, which is he said Trey Norwood reminds him most of Aaron Colvin. You remember Aaron Colvin? Aaron Colvin, one of the best DBs in the NFL. Aaron Colvin, who shut down Amari Cooper in the Sugar Bowl. That Aaron Colvin. And from a frame standpoint, he really is. You know, he's lanky, he's tall, he's shifty, and he's not afraid to get into tackles. However, a few people have said, maybe I'm sleeping on Trey Brown. Maybe I am. But let him awaken me. Let him wake me up. Trey Brown, if you want it, go get it. I ain't stopping you. Nobody's stopping you. Go get it. I'm a fan of competition, you know, because Jordan Parker's going to have something to say about this too, you know, and maybe Buki and Justin Broyles even, you know. Hey, we're solid at corner. We got hungry cats at corner, and we got guys that can shut some people down. Now, playing 7 yards off the ball ain't going to help them out. Let's see. Missouri State would be interesting for me to watch. I like offensive explosions, and we may have the best defensive game in 10 years. Yeah, but that's 2020. That's like 3 years down the road. And number two, Missouri State ain't very good. Like, they were bad even in the Missouri Valley Conference. They were like 3-8 last year. Something trash. It's not just that they're FCS. It's that they're a trash FCS team. Let me see. Who else we got in here? I'd go with Les Miles. I don't know why enough people don't like the Les Miles think. You know, why not bring in Les Miles to coach the defense? What's wrong with that? I don't see a problem with that. I like that. I like it a lot, actually. He ain't doing nothing. Let me see. Chris Weeks. What's up, RJ? Over under on commits this weekend. I stacked the over under at 5. I think 5. 5 would be amazing. You know, it feels like Theo Weiss is ready to lean over. Feels like RJ Henderson is ready to lean over. Feels like Jamal Morris, you know, is ready to lean over. And there's a few surprises in there, I'm sure, that that myself and others just don't see, because this list is ridiculous. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. So by Monday, I expect to hear about, or not hear about, I expect to see 5 or so eye emojis. I'm actually going to make a video, probably tomorrow night actually, for the folks that don't understand the whole eye emoji game with Lincoln Riley. But what it is right here now, it's him saying we got a verbal commitment. Now, it might be a verbal commitment that doesn't become public for months like Deshaun White. And it might be a verbal commitment that is announced in a few hours like Buki or who else was like that? Corey Robertson. He was like that. So, I mean, I'll have a primer on the eye emojis and how to spot verbal commitments on Twitter. That's coming. Let me see. No Mama is clear video in Michigan. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm glad to know that is clear, because when you guys always make me feel kind of funny when I'm like, so video. Let me see. What else? Doc, what's up? Doc says Les was an offensive coach. I know that sounds strange, but his background was offense before he became a head coach. Okay, I'll buy that. I guess what I'm really thinking about is the Shane Beamer school of coaching, where Shane Beamer feels like he's coached every position, and he hasn't wanted to be a coordinator for a long time, specifically for those reasons. I'm also working on a video about special teams and how we're getting better at special teams and what they're changing their philosophy about. I'm really excited about it. Bradley Character, what's good, fam? I see you got in here. I wish Dax Hill was at the spring game. Sounds like Dax Hill is going real slow with his recruitment, man. Just real slow. And I don't blame him. You know, when you're the top safety in the country, you can do whatever you want. So take your time. I've heard about him going to places as far away as Michigan for unofficials. So who knows what Dax is thinking. But he's in the state, which means he's 2 hours away from Oklahoma, which means we should probably be there every week talking to him. Do you hear me, Kerry Cooks? Tired of seeing top talent leave, man. Like Josh Proctor ended up at Ohio State. I don't want that to happen with Dax Hill. I don't want it to happen. RJ, do you think we're going to get the Notre Dame transfer? No. We don't really have a great history of winning kids from the Big Ten as transfers or just from that territory. That's why Tavion Thomas was going to be such a big deal coming out of Ohio. It's not something we usually are able to do, because Michigan and Ohio State and Penn State do a very good job of recruiting their area. They do a very good job of keeping their kids in state. Who else we got in here? Let me see. Mama gotta go. I love you, Mama. Bye. Let's see. What else? Carter Williams. You think? No, I just answered the question about the defensive end. Why not need Ohio State lose twice? Okay. Sean, don't forget about Norwood too. There's a lot of folks that feel some kind of way about Trey Norwood, and I kind of like it. But I'm just going to throw it out here. That scoop and score against Georgia is because Trey Norwood came flying downhill to make a play. I'm just going to say that. So bear that in mind. Rylan, Rain, and Scooby in the house. What's good, fam? I see you, Black. Robert Lane in the house. What's good, Robert? OSU played South Alabama last year, so that backs up our comment. They are playing South Alabama while we are playing Ohio State. We don't play Ohio State this year. We play Army, FAU, and UCLA, dog. We don't play Ohio State this year. That series is over. I wish it wasn't, but it's over. when is your birthday? This year. Let me see. What else we got? I want to see that weird option play that Lincoln used in the Ohio State game when Murray went in for Mayfield for one play. I like the gimmick plays. I really just want to see some zone read. And if we're going to run a gimmick play, run a wishbone. Run a wishbone set. Put Kyler Murray at quarterback. Put Rodney Anderson on one side. Put Trey Sermon on the other side. And plot twist, put Hollywood Brown as the tailback. How about that? Let Hollywood Brown be the tailback. I'd watch that. Who wouldn't want to watch the option with Kyler Murray and Hollywood Brown? I'd watch that. I'd love that. And to boot, put Carson Meyer and Grant Calcaterra out at the split end positions just so they can block up smaller corners. Oh, we're going to the house. I need to draw that one up. That one's fun. That one just came off my head. Taylor Morgan, if you became defensive coordinator tomorrow, what was the first thing that would change? Or what would be the first thing that you would change? I would make Mike Stoops my linebackers coach, and I would fire Tim Kish. I don't need them both. Mike Stoops is a better recruiter. I want to keep him on staff. I don't want him calling plays. And I would very much like to make Mike Stoops do what I tell him to do and then watch it work. Because I don't think Mike Stoops is a bad guy. I think Mike Stoops is a bad defensive coordinator. There's a difference, right? By the way, for those that don't know, I got blocked by Mike Stoops. I haven't tweeted at Mike Stoops ever. Folks tweet at him on my behalf. I've never tweeted at Mike Stoops. So it's nice to know that he's monitoring his Twitter account. Because if he hadn't blocked me by now, I'd be worried about who's at the controls for Mike Stoops' Twitter account. I want to see Bledsoe start this year. I wouldn't mind either. Because I made that video. I put Neville Gallimore and Bledsoe at defensive tackle. I put Addison Gums on one side, Kenneth Mann on the other. Put Murray and Kelly in the middle. Put Buki as my third safety. You know, high safety be Robert Barnes. And you know, I want to see Ryan Jones on the field. I want to see him because they're moving him to outside linebacker. They're moving him to inside linebacker. How many guys go from playing wide receiver to safety to linebacker? You know, people forget, and I'm going to make this video, but Ryan Jones got an offer at 14 to play wide receiver at Clemson when Clemson was killing people. You know, he got an offer to play linebacker or wide receiver at North Carolina State, you know, when he was a freshman. Didn't even really play the position like that. So Ryan Jones is a flat out athlete, and he's putting on weight. Like, apparently he's around 230. He came in at like 201. So, like, if he's 6'2", 230, that's Cam Chancellor to me. That's the dude I want running around, destroying people, breaking up passes, breaking wide receivers in half. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some Ryan Jones. I want him to show out at the spring game. I really do. Let me see. RJ, knee therapy. Mike won't change the D. Shit. Nah, J-Word, he knee therapy. Nah, he ain't gonna change the D. That's a Devin joke if Laurel's watching. The D, I touch it. Get your defense on the step mill for workouts. Yeah, man. We wouldn't get outran, that's for sure. So where is Mayfield going? My gut is telling me the Jets. All right, so I put together a mock draft of sorts that is published at Flow Football, where I write once a week. Just linked it in the chat if you're interested. Also, I got Laurel's help in making a mock draft video. Probably going to go up on Sunday. It's fun. We have fun making it. Look forward to sharing it with you guys. Southern Pride, I would love to see him in green. Is that a Dolphins joke? Why does everybody want Baker Mayfield to end up in Miami? And I'm going to need something other than Kenny Stills or Damian Williams. Tell me why you want him at Miami, because everything I know about Miami today is it's a trash organization. Okay? Any organization that will go run into Jay Cutler to play quarterback after he's quote unquote retired, I'm not into it. No, I'm not into it. Not at all. And any organization that thinks it's a good idea to purge the roster of its all-pro talent in Sue and Pouncey, I don't want to play for them. I don't think I want to play for them. Anybody that's going to trade Jarvis Landry, I don't want to play for them. You know, you just got rid of the best wide receiver on the team. Why would I want to? I'm sorry. Kenny Stills is good. Kenny Stills is not the number one on that team. It was Jarvis Landry. So nah, I'm not feeling Miami. I can get on board with the Giants. Giants are rebuilding. Eli Manning's on his way out. Shep is there. Odell Beckham is there for the time being till he gets traded to New England. Yeah, I can see that. The Jets, nah. Miss me with Woody Johnson's Jets. The way you got to look at it if you're drafting a quarterback or you have feelings about who's drafting your quarterback like we do, who has the best ownership, right? Now, I said the Browns at number 1 is who the Baker Mayfield is going to get drafted by. I'll tell you why. Yes, trash ownership. But it's kind of reversed the curse on my part, right? If I say it out loud, if I say Cleveland's going to draft Baker Mayfield enough, Denver ends up with him. That's the way I'm choosing to think about it. Because if I don't entertain Cleveland drafting Baker Mayfield, it means it's going to happen. That's how I feel about it. I feel like it's going to happen if we don't talk about it. If we don't talk about it enough, and we don't say things like, yeah, Baker Mayfield, Cleveland, it could work. He could be the savior. Yeah, your savior's here. Otherwise, when it happens at 1 or 4, well, it won't happen at 4. They're going to take a quarterback at 1. I've said, and I will say, Baker Mayfield is going number 1 to Cleveland, but I hope, not I hope, no air quotes on hope, I hope Sam Darnold goes number 1 to Cleveland. Just fits. Hell no, that Browns is worse. The Browns will get Sam Darnold or Rosen. You know, of all the things that I hear, I never hear Josh Rosen going number 1 to the Browns. I'm starting to believe that they know something about Josh Rosen we don't know. Because Mayfield or Darnold, nobody ever says Rosen. All right, we got to wrap it up here in a minute. So if you're in the chat, say what's up, say hi. We got to wrap it up. I told everybody half an hour during the offseason. Also, we're live streaming after the spring game, so be here at the end of the spring game. We'll talk about it. We'll chat it up. So if you're in the chat, say what's up. Coach B was in here. Hey, I was wondering about it. Coach B's coming down to the spring game all the way from South Carolina. That's what's up. Andrew Souther wants him to be a Packer. Y'all, Andrew, Packers are saddled with Aaron Rodgers for a while, fam. A while. Let me see. Michael Davis Jr., I see you, fam. Ryan Riddick was in the house. Steel Boy was in the house. I know my mama was here. Doc Winston, I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm struggling. Matthew Wright is in here. Crankstar, what's good? Xavier, I appreciate you. Steel Boy. Also, check out the Kenneth Murray Jr. videos. Bonus is up. J Bones, I'll see you, fam. Pure Flames is out. Pure Living for Outdoors, I'll see you, fam. J Word, deuces. I know JSL was in here. I know I'm missing somebody. I'm sure Terry was watching. Let me see. Gary Richards, I'll see you, fam. Diggett's in here. Warthog with the fire, Mike Stoops, I like it. Jake Small, I'll see you, fam. Appreciate the comments. Bradley Carricker, I'll see you, fam. Catch it live, yes, sir. J Bones, I'll see you, fam. Andrew Southard, I'll see you, fam. Southern Pride is out. I like it. Jay Hay. Jason Hay. See you down. All right. That's it for me. If you like the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. I got some exciting things happening as far as the videos are going. I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. I'll see you tomorrow. Deuces.